Okay, jointing up properly, part 2. Let's call it section A, will we? We're going to talk about the bricks, right? Standard brick in Australia, very common wire cut. Has one good end. Sorry, that's, yeah, I think that is the good end. Excuse me. And that's the not so good end, right? So this is an end you would put on the corner. Yeah, it's a corner. That's the corner end or exposed end of a wire cut. And that one isn't, and it's not just because of the chips, but it's because of the ridge on the sides. Yeah, it doesn't sit nicely or smoothly or firmly. So, don't know if you can see it here, but this edge dips up, and same on that side. And every brick, every wire cut's going to be the same. Yeah, that's the better end. So if you're laying that on a corner or you're laying a sill, you should be using that end. Everybody should know that. You really should know that. And another thing you should know is the dimensions of the brick. So Australian standards, 230mm in length, supposed to be 76mm high and 110mm wide. That's a standard size for a brick in Australia. I'd just like to mention these bricks were donated to me by a guy named Paul. I won't go any further unless I speak to him and he says it's okay to mention surnames or company names. Put out a message that I wanted about 20 bricks, and this is what it's for, this little video. And he happily replied to my message and produced. So thank you, Paul. So yesterday when I grabbed these bricks, I got them out of the back of my ute, brought them around the backyard here and put them on this sawhorse. A couple of the bricks I noticed looked a little bit different than the remaining bricks, the rest of the bricks. And here you can see this one's a lot smoother there. And that one's got a sort of a smoother face than most of the others. Yeah, so just something to look out for. You wouldn't lay these bricks at a, say, front door entrance. You wouldn't dispose of them. But you know, if you're thinking about quality and a great product end, great end to your bricklaying for the customer walking into their front entrance, I would put that brick aside and lay it round high up the back. Yeah, you don't have to throw it out. Just put it aside. If you pick up a brick that looks a bit weird and a bit different, and you're working on the front entrance, don't lay it. Put it down and get another one. And also look out for bricks with chips. So this doesn't have to be thrown away. It's chipped like that, just through the process of coming from the factory, getting put onto a truck with forklifts, getting taken off a truck with forklifts, driving over bumpy ground, putting down on the ground in packs, getting undone, packs being undone. Brickies picking them up with 6 grabbers or by hand, putting them in wheelbarrows, moving and stacking. Many ways the bricks can chip. We don't have to throw this brick away, we can save this brick for a cut, yeah? But certainly don't lay bricks like that in the front entrance or the front of the house. Save it for a cut. Don't lay it at all. Yeah, and this one, the smooth one I was talking about, you don't have to dispose of this brick, but I've given it a rub and tried to blow off all the excess sand particles, etc. It just looks a bit weird. Don't put that in the front door or the front of the house. Maybe only up high around the back. Alright, so that's about it for the bricks. Recap, there's a good end and a not so good end. Yeah. 230mm, 76mm, 110mm, standard Aussie wire cut. Really common on big builds, volume builds. Lots of people using these. Quite contemporary. Put that with a nice white mud, and it looks quite nice. Okay, that's the brick section done and dusted.